This next example is a class pad example. Now clearly you can do it in other ways using your class pad, but I'm going to show some of the features of the class pad in this example. A probability distribution is given by this formula. Probability of x is x squared plus 2x plus 3 over 100 using the values of x, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So using the CAS, we want to follow steps below. We'll go through those steps to work out these things here. So we want the probability distribution. We've got a little table here for that. The expected value of x and the standard deviation of x. Now I'm just going to clear everything here. And the first thing that we're going to do is input the values of x for which we get a non-zero probability. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now just before I start, what I'm going to do is just clear all variables because I'm going to be putting things into variables while I do this. Now I'm going to put the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in here as a set. So in order to do that we use the curly brackets. Curly brackets represent sets, as you know. And we'll just put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And those are the values of x. So what I'm going to do is send them to a variable which I'm going to call x. Just execute, and when this comes up you know that that's been done. Now these values are input into x. So if I now evaluate x squared plus 2x plus 3 over 100, so I've got x squared plus 2x plus 3 over 100, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to send those to p because they're probabilities. It's going to take each of these values in turn and calculate it and give me another set that is the respective probabilities. And here we go. Now it's going off the side of the screen. I think if I do it in standard it might be slightly better because we can then see them all. So we can fill in this little table here now. We've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already. And then we can put in 3 over 50, 11 out of 100, 9 over 50, 27 over 100, and 19 over 50. And I haven't checked, but they should all add up to 1, of course. So now we want the expected value of x, and we can use these sets in order to do that very quickly. Now we go to Menu and Statistics, and with this one here I'm just going to rename that as x. And then there's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Note, sometimes you have to put main/x as it says in the notes, but I found that that actually didn't work on the online computer here, so just be aware of that. I'm going to call list 2 P, and these are the probabilities. And then all we need to do is go to Calc, one variable. My x values are in list 1 and the frequencies are in list 2. Actually our x's are in main x because we renamed it, and our frequencies are in main p. Remember we renamed list 1 and list 2. Click OK, and then we can actually pick these values off. So the expected value is 3.8, so we didn't need that. to 4 decimal places. It was exactly 3.8. Now, there are a couple of different standard deviations. The one we always use is the sigma, and so to 4 decimal places that's 1.2247. Now when you've picked off the values you need, just click OK. Sometimes a good idea to put these back to list 1 and list 2 and then go back to main and clear all the variables. I'll do that shortly. Now there's a few steps here, so it's worth practicing to make sure that you can do it without making mistakes and that you can do it quickly enough to make it worthwhile.